Hi, good morning, class. Welcome to Writing Intensive for Foreign Exchange Learners. So, I'm going to be reviewing last chapter's homework. I got back everybody's homework. It looked really good, and I'm really happy with the results. Does anybody remember what the homework was last class? Yes, that's correct. It was about writing an outline for an essay. So, does anybody remember what it looked like again? Okay, yes, you're correct, Timmy. That's right. So, we're going to have an introduction, and we didn't get to talk about this, but with a thesis statement, then we're going to have a body with 3 clear examples that explain the thesis statement and our conclusion. So I'm glad that everybody was able to remember that for last class. And this week we're going to be having a quiz on the new vocabulary list, which we're going to be covering on friendship. So this week, after we've learned about the outline, we're going to go into making an actual essay or writing an actual essay with our vocabulary list on friendship. And I want to go over about the thesis statement first because this is what's going to shape the whole essay, and we weren't able to discuss it. So now we're going to discuss this for this class. And where I'm going to actually have you guys go around in a group and pick your thesis statement within your group. But I'm going to go ahead and explain that later. First off, let's go ahead and review the vocabulary list. So it's going to look like this. There's going to be 6 vocabulary words. It's affinity, cordial, invite, friendship, adopt, and confide. So what we're gonna do now, I'm going to talk about our coming assignment where we're gonna have a little exercise today. Will everybody split up into groups of 3s? So now that you guys are all settled, one person will be the facilitator and write each of your ideas down on a sheet of folder paper of what you think friend or how friends start. So you could say, for example, to make a friend, you can join a club or something like this. Something easy like this. And this can be your thesis statement, but I want everybody in the group to come up with one idea, and that will be your idea. That will set your thesis statement. Okay? So, for example, let's just go with the example that I said, which was friends. You can make friends by joining a club. So if I put that as my thesis statement, that's going to set the whole essay. For my body, for tomorrow, we're going to be starting our essays. We'll just make another outline and we'll replace these examples. So thesis statement is you can make friends by joining a club. And then body will be example 1. How? So I could join a baseball club and make friends in baseball. Example 2 would be something like, the reason why I make friends in a club is because we all have a similar interest. And I'll touch up upon that for each example so that it will always wrap around my thesis statement explaining my argument. So your thesis statement is kind of like your argument, and you're going to be explaining it and trying to push your argument so that the person who reads your essay will be convinced. So when it comes to an essay, you always want to usually convince somebody or make somebody understand your argument. And what you want to do also is, we'll discuss it in the next lesson, but you're going to try to get somebody to understand that you thought about all the points why it would be wrong and try to counteract that. But that's later. And then we'll go in next time about conclusion. So all of you go ahead and split into threes, and each one will think of a thesis statement about how to create a friendship, and we'll go ahead and do that for maybe 10 minutes, and then everybody will be able to go ahead and go around the room and say what they want to do for their thesis statement, okay? So okay, it's time, class, for everybody to present. Now that everybody has a good idea of what their thesis statement will be, let's go ahead around the room and please tell us your thesis statement. And it's okay if you guys all have, like, each of you guys have maybe the same thing, as long as each of you in your group is like a little bit different. Okay, so go ahead. Okay, great. It sounds like everybody knows what they want to do. And so for the homework tonight, we're going to go along with the examples for tonight's homework about what I discussed. We're going to write an outline about the intro with a thesis statement, and then we're going to explain at least maybe 2 examples, or if you can do 3, then that's fine. Just don't touch upon it, and don't write a full essay. All we're doing right now is just filling out this outline, okay? So I'm glad that everybody got it, and we'll expand more later on during this week. And does anybody have any questions about the homework? Seems like everybody did a really good job. I'm glad. And remember, this is actually good. It's really great that everybody can learn about thesis statement, because this will help you shape writing your essays from here on out in the rest of your entire college career. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice day.